What's going on, everybody? It's Chris here from Cross-Side Entertainment, and welcome to episode 3 of Gamer Talk. And today we're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat X. The game's been out for close to 2 weeks now, so I definitely wanted to get this video out here and probably just make a little review about it, what I liked, what I didn't like. There's not a lot I didn't like, but there are some things I do want to talk about, and just talk about the fighting game genre in general. And I'm sorry about the greasy hair. I just got off work, and I've been hyper all day, so deal with it. Speaking of which, represent Toke Squad. If you guys don't know about my buddy Toke, make sure to check out his Spreadshirt link. I'll go ahead and post that in the description down below. Just a little plug in there for my buddy Toke. He's done a lot for me on my live stream and everything like that. So anyway, Mortal Kombat. I'll start with what I didn't like and then transition to what I did like, because there's not a lot that I didn't like. Sorry that I still sound nasally because I've been sick for like the last week. Anyway, Mortal Kombat X. The only thing that I did not like about this game was the character roster. They brought a lot of new characters into the series, which is fine. I'm totally cool with that. But it's a lot of the old names that they took out of the game that people loved in Mortal Kombat. Like Jade and Baraka, for example, are like the big two names I can think of. And I think that Jade is going to be a downloadable content character in the game, but I do believe that they plan on taking her out in future games. And my question is, why? Like, I get it because, you know, this is the 10th Mortal Kombat game, so you want to get, like, a new generation of fighters in there. But you fight Baraka in the story mode. Like, not really a spoiler, sorry, but you do get to fight against Baraka. You fight against Sindel, like, 3 times. So if you're fighting against these characters, obviously these old characters are already programmed into the game, and the other movesets and everything are already all in there. So why are they not playable? Like, they're already there in the game, just put them on the roster. Really? And that's pretty much it, is the character roster and pretty much making that transition into a new generation of fighters. And I think we can all agree that if we look back at the most recent Soul Calibur game, what was it, Soul Calibur 5? I think that was it. Yeah, Soul Calibur 5. They took Taki out and put Noxu in the game. Zasalamel, I don't believe he was in the game, correct me if I'm wrong, even though he did make his debut in a later Mortal Kombat game, not Mortal Kombat, Soul Calibur game, people still loved, like, Taki is a big one. Not a lot of people gave a shit about Noxu, and then, Patroclus was in there, and it's another example of, okay, bring in new fighters, give us something new, but keep the old ones too, because Taki broke my heart, and I don't know why I'm drawing blanks of the rest of the characters that they took out of that game. So please leave a comment down below, because I love Soul Calibur to death. But Soul Calibur kind of proved that taking out old fan-favorite characters isn't the move. It's not the move at all, and that's what Mortal Kombat did with Jade, Baraka, Rain, Sindel, all characters except Jade that you get to fight in the story mode. So I guess that's my only issue with the game. The additions of characters like Ferritor, what the hell is that? Devora. I do like how they brought Devora in. They kind of brought her in as this really dominant character, and I'm totally okay with that. Shao Kahn isn't a boss, which is also fine. But then you take out Shang Tsung. He is the bad guy. Him and Quan Chi are the bad guys in Mortal Kombat. You cannot take Shang Tsung out of this game. I don't care if he's dead or not. It's like when you took Liu Kang out of Armageddon. No, he was in Armageddon as Zombie Liu Kang. Whichever one. Deadly Alliance. When you took Liu Kang out of Deadly Alliance, you had that flack from the fans for taking Liu Kang out. But then you're going to go ahead and take away Baraka and Jade and Shang Tsung from us? Not the move. Not the move to do. Alright, now I want to talk about things that I did really like about the game. The story mode is one of the best story modes in a fighting game that I've played. Now, I guess, like, a classic fighting game, I should say, because the Naruto fighting games probably has the best story. I could be biased because I fucking love Naruto, so Naruto's story is dead on. Blaze Blue, but I guess you could say non-anime related fighting games. The story mode is awesome. the interactive cutscenes that they have, that's something that Soul Calibur needs. And, you know, Street Fighter doesn't really have much of a story. The story mode, even though it is only about a couple hours long, it's there. You're entertained. You're into it. And that's something new for side-scrolling, not side-scrolling, but you guys know what I mean. A 2D, not even 2D. You guys fucking know. A flat fighting game. Like something that you're really not used to seeing. And they did a really good job introducing the new characters, like Cassie Cage and Jackie Briggs. I did like the introduction of them. Nightwolf. They took Nightwolf out. I was pissed about that. Sorry, got off topic again. But they did a lot of things right. The story mode's awesome. The online is pretty fluid, even though Inferno Scorpion needs a nerf, because good God, that is broken. But you're going to have issues with online and people glitching, not really glitching the game, but abusing the game like that. So you can't really complain too much about that. It's a fighting game. People know what they're doing. They're going to get these combos down and kick your ass. I'm not that great at it, but, you know, whatever. The online overall is fluid. They kept Test Your Might, Test Your Luck, all those other stuff in the game that people love about Mortal Kombat. The fatalities are on point. The brutalities are awesome. Overall, the game is fantastic. There's a ton of different costumes for characters as well, and that just, even though it's not a lot, you know, like, ooh, costumes, whatever, that still just brings that little bit of dimension in the game that just makes it that much more fun, you know? And the only thing that I can think about is maybe putting Create a Fighter back in there, because that's cool. You know, Create a Fighter is something that people like to do in fighting games. Like, another hint towards Soul Calibur, their Create a Fighter is fantastic. The customization on their Create a Fighters are sick. So if Mortal Kombat can somehow, sorry, still sick. If Mortal Kombat can somehow bring Create a Fighter and make it work, then alright. But if it's not going to work out good, then back away, you know, don't add it into the game unless you're going to do it right. Another thing that I want to talk about is the Crypt. The Crypt is awesome. It's like a new game in itself. It's like a fucking horror game, because when I first stepped into the Crypt, and everybody that's played the game knows what I'm talking about, when you walk past the spider cave and that fucking wolf just pounces on you, I fucking jumped. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then you step into the spider cave and you have spiders jumping at your face and everything. That's cool. That just, the hidden weapons to help you get through the Crypt easier, or not easier, but to get through the different phases of the Crypt, that is a really cool and unexpected thing that I saw coming into it. So I thought that was awesome. Overall, I do give Mortal Kombat an 8.75 out of 10. Why an 8.75? Because I couldn't decide whether to give it an 8.5 or a 9, so suck my dick, it's an 8.75. I will be honest though, I do lean more toward 9 out of 10, because my only issue with it is the character roster. Just put more fighters and stuff into the game, then we're cool. That's the only thing that's making you miss that 0.25% of a rating for me. But other than that, 8.75 out of 10. Definitely a great game. But yeah, short Gamer Talk episode. I did just want to talk about, you know, Mortal Kombat mostly. A few things about fighting games in general. I want to know what your guys' favorite fighting game genre is. Not genre. What your favorite fighting game series is and why. I'm going to put my top 3. I'll give you it right now. It's going to be Soul Calibur, Mortal Kombat, Tekken. In that order, because I fucking love Soul Calibur. But I know there's a lot of Street Fighter fans out there, and I'm totally cool with that. I'm not going to hate on I don't hate on really any game series. If you guys say, like, Street Fighter's the best game ever, you know, that's your opinion. That's cool. I'm that way with Halo when it comes to shooters. So if your favorite game's Street Fighter, let me know. Blaze Blue, the Naruto games. Good God, there's so many different. Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball Xenoverse is fun. You guys have seen me live stream that, and I uploaded a video of Xenoverse. So cool shit. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of Mortal Kombat X as well. What you wanted to see more in the game. What you wish they would have done differently. What you liked about the game. I want to have a discussion in the chat. And even though these gamer talks are getting decent views, we're not having any discussion going on in the chat. So make sure if you view the video, you leave a comment for me, because I love reading what you guys have to say. But that's it. Shout out to Toke again. Buy his t-shirts. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Titus out. Peace.